Hello. 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 Okay. What Remains of Edith Finch? That is what I'm going to play. Hello, Stealth. How's it going, mate? So I missed your messages, Stealth. I basically have all my notifications turned off because I was getting like in hundreds of things coming through from random people, like loads of spam mail on that. So I turned my notifications off. So I missed your messages. I have to give you my phone number, mate, and then when you want to play something, just text me on my phone. I'll give you that later. Send you a message, and then you can just text me on my phone. Hey Jack, how's it going, mate? How you doing, Jack? Oh, it's loud. That's a cool intro, isn't it? Wow, I like that. Skyrim, nice. A game that I'm yet to play. God, this is really flipping loud, man. This is really loud. Hey, Clean Bird, how's it going? Long time no see. How are you? I'm watching the Vikings last season. Oh, cool, you got through them quick. I'm actually playing. Okay, let's go. The Finches. Edith. Okay, 1999 Edith. Sanjay. Hey. Odin. 1880 Odin. Wow. So, Lewis and Milton and Edith, are they the daughters of Dawn and Sanjay? Maybe. Okay, let's play. Skyrim is amazing, yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot the new game. I haven't even started this game. Why is it asking me that? I haven't even played this. I haven't even seen that intro. Honest. Oh, my game had started. I was in the game. I was actually in the game. I'm doing the Beyond Skyrim Bruma mod. Oh right, wow. Hey, Medicine Ghost, how's it going, man? Welcome. I'm great, studying, watching shows, playing games. Cool. Nice. Okay, I think we're away here. Right. So the right trigger opens the book.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Turn the TV down, sorry. No idea what this is, Clean Bird. Absolutely no idea. No idea. I know that a lot of people say it's a great game, and that's it. And I know it lasts for 3 hours. It's like a 3-hour long game.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
She lived there until she was 11, but she wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Wow, that looks interesting. Interesting looking house.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, there's the letters. That's cool.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
It's a deer. A stag.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Oh,
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Interesting.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That is a cool house.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, let's explore a little bit because, like, oh, I can't get back in. I can't get back out.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
It's a little spooky. You know it's a good game when you can see the character's feet. Yeah, that's right, look. You can see her necklace as well. So guys, that's what you would look like if you was a woman. Or a 17-year-old girl. Different perspective for you.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
First thing I check. King Assassin's Creed yeah, I've got that. I got Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Grab that. Oh, it's quite a lot of books. Oh, a lot of tins of canary. Cannery. Never seen that kind of fish before in a tin.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
We have lots of tins of tuna in the UK. Oh yeah. Oh, and sardines. We have sardines. They obviously had Chinese the night they left. Why did they leave? Lovely house.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Grandma Edie's in a nursing home. I like the sounds.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Looks like they were halfway through packing, like they just started to pack. Leave, but what is that noise? Yum, tinned fish. Not big enough. I wonder what stealth means, not big enough. Oh.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Kind of dark in here.
Instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
She's obviously lost her family somewhere down the line. No idea where.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
Chinese. Making me hungry. Loving memory of Lewis Finch. Beloved brother. Son of Dawn. So she lost her brother and then they decided that there's her brother Lewis. That's Edith. That's her mum. That's her grandmother. Where's Sanjay? I thought her mum married Sanjay. Look into that one later. This was the other door that I could have gone through, but I didn't. Barbara Finch. Film business. Looks a bit bare. Swedish folk tales. Hello, Vic girl. Long time no see. How have you been? Nice to see you. You still playing Far Cry? Graphics are well done. Yeah, they look nice. Well, this game, guys, is only 3 hours long, apparently. 3 hours. So I'll probably do it in 2 parts. Probably do like an hour and a half tonight and then maybe an hour and a half tomorrow.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Looks like we're going upstairs. Oh, what's in here? A bit secretive.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
We take the chair. So many books, and all these books have titles.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Reminds me, like every Sunday morning, me and my sister would get up and we'd get all the books in the house, and we'd like make stepping stones throughout the whole house. And we played this game where we wasn't allowed to touch the floor. We just had to jump from book to book. So we'd set it up. We'd spend about an hour setting it up throughout the whole house, all the books everywhere, and then that was it. And then we'd start playing. We'd just run around the house, jumping on the stepping stones. Crazy game.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Well, I'll check that out in a sec, guys. Let's just explore the rest of the upstairs. I played Numbers of a Fortune Cookie this weekend and won £40. Oh, really? Wow. Well done. You won £40. You used the numbers you got in a fortune cookie. Happy days.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
I can't go in any of these rooms.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Wow. So, this is how she grew up. Spirit among us. The Norse myths. Norse mythology. Okay, so I'm thinking, I looked for all the peepholes. I think I have.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Wow. So literally generations of her family have all grown up and died in this house. Let's go through the tunnel.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Is there someone sitting in that chair? If there's someone sitting in that chair, I'm gonna jump.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Oh yes, this is the peephole.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Yeah, because this is what we saw. There's got to be something in here.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I'm gonna go for a run before the rain returns, so I can't. Oh, no worries, machine ghost. I mean, medicine ghost. No worries. Have a good run, buddy.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
So now we're playing as Molly. We're Molly.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
No. We can see what Molly... This is Molly. Oh. No shoes.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
She's locked in her room, man. Disturbing. How little she is, man. Look at that. Imagine, I can't even remember when I was this short, as I'm 6'5" now.
I kept eating and eating.
She's eating toothpaste. This is a bit disturbing. Child hungry, locked in her room. Don't like it. Wow, she's so small compared to the toilet, she could probably fall down it.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Turn into a cat. I'm a cat. I haven't played a cat in a game before. I jump. It's okay. Oh, I'm a cat.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I'm purring as well. Hard to know where I need to go. There we go.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Am I going along the gutter? Yeah, I am. Now though. Posts, do you think? I did not expect to turn into a cat.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
I'm gonna catch the bird.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
No! No!
And suddenly, I was an owl.
I'm an owl!
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Wow.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
She's like a changeling.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
This game is crazy. I'm a shark. Wow.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Stealth, that is exactly what I'm thinking. What the hell? Gotta say that I really like it. A little bit brutal though, man. I feel like a bit of a barbarian. Eating all these animals. It's quite savage as well. Like, I just tore off its flipper, bleeding to death. It's actually quite hard to catch this thing. Lost it. Where'd it go? She could be, but then again, she could just be a, she could be like a changeling or something.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
She's a snake. Oh, it's getting worse.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
So this is why they lock her in the room. Somebody's gonna get eaten. Snake massacres, yeah. There's another one.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
Shit, them all.
Across
She's
the
still
water,
hungry.
I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smell. God, I'm really moving like a snake, man.
I got closer and closer.
Controls are so good, like for all the different animals. It's really simple. The controls are only a few buttons, but it really feels like you're controlling the snake. Really nicely. Oh, it's not a baby. Please don't tell me she's gonna have a baby. That's too much.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
To eat herself. Well, Molly had a few issues.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
I believed her. Molly's got some things going on there. This is where she changed into a cat. Comes across.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
This has got to be the weirdest game I've ever seen, yeah. Well, it's definitely
I spent
original.
a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
So now we're in Great Grandma Edie's room. So let's see what this is all.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Nice carpet.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Okay. There's a secret in this bathroom. We go. Could be another story. Right, stealth scene a bit, mate.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Love it. Love it.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Ooh. So this room. Oh. To the command center. Go to the command center.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid of him.
I've worked it out.
And he
It's
wasn't.
both thumbsticks. One thumbstick does one leg,
Calvin
and the other
always
thumbstick does
wanted
the
to
other.
fly.
You move both of them together, get some top swingage.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that
Now
day,
we're
he finally made
now
up
we're
his mind to
cooking
do
the
it.
cow again.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, I'm going really fast now.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, I went right over. Wow! Wow!
That's the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Wow! Wow, that was so cool, wasn't it? I've always wanted to do that with a swing when I was a
Calvin's
kid.
story felt strange.
You always think about that, don't you?
When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, try to do it.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
That's how he died.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Found another tunnel. And before I leave, is there anything else here I need to Got it all.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale. inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh,
I'll be
remember
back
that.
in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
I've got to do it now.
And as she wound the
I'm
key,
winding.
she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, I'm actually controlling it? Really?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Never played a comic before in a video game. I actually saw this. Ow. This game has so many magic touches, I tell you. This is a really good touch.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Well, there's a saw. Can we get near that?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not
Such an
scared,
original
Rick.
game, isn't it, guys?
I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She mix of gameplay.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Am I controlling again? Yeah, I'm controlling again. Okay. Love the 80s music. We go.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Is there another way out of here, guys? Oh.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Window.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Love the narrator. Okay, where are we going here?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Hey, we got him!
He wasn't moving, but she
We need to finish him off.
the story might not be over yet.
Oh, I'm controlling it. Downstairs. As soon as I get down here, I bet he's just gonna be gone. And he'll just pop up behind me. Me in the back. Is he gone?
The hook
He's
man
gone.
had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Great laugh. She got eaten or killed by her fans. Crazed fans stalking her.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
How many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we do one more? How long have I been shooting for now? Because this game's only 3 hours long, I don't want to rush through. I think I'll do one more. Let's do one more. Very good game though. I'm really enjoying it. I wonder if it won awards.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
This is fun. I enjoy watching Kingsley explore new games. Yeah, it is fun, isn't it, Clean Bird? Really good fun.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
It's hard trying to find the games though. Like, this is a really interesting, unique game. Really interesting to play, you know. There's
funny.
nothing like it.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
So we need to... Where was that? We do that now, should we... Alvin's from where we was. Maybe we should get the key. I don't think I need to. I think now what I need to do is just move on.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
I think that is what I need to do. Okay. Where's the music box though? Somewhere around here, isn't it? I remember seeing it at the beginning of the game actually. I was wandering around here. There we go. I just need to keep turning it. There we go. Okay, this is the next stepping stone. Stealth, you missed some really good stories, Stealth. You'll have to re-watch it. Before, I'm going to do one more Stealth before I end for tonight, and then I'll continue this tomorrow. Yeah, you missed a really good story. It's like a comic book, and then I got to control the images. Or the character in the comic book. That was cool.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
It might be I don't want to finish it. I want to make it last. I'm going to stop after this one. I had a tetanus shot today. I went to the doctors today because I went on this date and we sat out in this beer garden and I sat on this bench and I got a massive splinter up my bum cheek. It was massive. It was about this big. So I had to go to the doctors today to get it taken out. But luckily last night I was fiddling with it. I pulled it out. Where is it? I put it up here somewhere. Anyway, Had it wrapped up in this tissue. Anyway, yeah, I went to the doctor's today and luckily I pulled it out last night, so all the doctor needed to do was have a little look and then give me a tetanus injection. That was pretty cool. Bit embarrassing though.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yeah, it hurt when it was in, but when I pulled it out it felt better instantly. But when it was in, it was like really hard to sit down. It was literally about that long. Massive. And it had gone right in, so like side of my bum. So I couldn't
I remember
get it out
asking Mom
easy.
once about where Walter had gone.
But there's this cream called magnesium sulfate, I think, and I was putting it on, and apparently it draws stuff out. So if you get a splinter and you rub magnesium sulfate on it, it will draw it out.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Anyway, I don't want to tarnish this game with my
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
splinter up the buttock story.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Any chance it was a ginger one? No, I wish. No, it wasn't.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I'm actually opening these tins. I'll show you. I've got to literally put my finger on the trigger, and then I've got to rotate the thumbstick around like that.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Then I pick it up, and
And then one day, everything just stopped.
do it again.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Like Fallout. Being back in Fallout.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
It was 1968, now 2005. Oh.
And Calvin.
Oh, I think this was the kid that hid under the bed. It was out there somewhere, whatever killed Molly, Calvin, and Barbara. The monsters killed Barbara. But we don't know. I think what we're trying to do, Stove, is we're trying to find out what happened to her family, because all these people have been dying. And we've been reading these stories, but I guess we're trying to find out the truth behind it all. This guy's obviously hiding in fear. Because he thought that whatever killed them is going to kill him, so he stayed in this bunker for 30
Maybe
years.
this is all a mistake.
He actually sealed himself in. Wow.
But I need to stop living the same day. even if it kills me.
Oh, nice touch again. So many nice touches in this game. Sorry guys, I'm slightly worried because I did take that massive splinter out and I put it on this tissue. Now I've lost it. It dropped down and I'm worried that it might dig into me again. Oh well. Let's continue with this.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
He's ready.
I'm going to appreciate all of it.
Ready to combat the demons.
Especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
This is a cool one.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Didn't even get a day, man. He got run over by a flipping train. Didn't even get a day. He was living in.
Walter died when I was 6.
He was living in a bunker for 30 years, and he emerged and got run over by a train.
Told me he was down here.
I was well into that story. I really wanted to see him have his first day out. That bunker for 30 years. Living in fear. There's a moral to that story. You can't spend your life living in fear. Or maybe he should have carried on living in fear and then he might have lived for another 30 years. But he said he would rather have one day than another 30 years. I've been tempted finally to try out Fallout 4 mod. It contains several airships. Can explore and use a few for settlements. Very tempting to break out. Very tempting to break out of vanilla for that. Yeah, it is. Well, I think I'm going to stop there for tonight. I'm going to continue this tomorrow. Great game. I think it's actually an amazing game. I really like it. I could see why this got Game of the Year from some people. So, let's close the book. Look, poor Walter, man. Walter, 1952 to 2005. 30 years of his life eating peaches in this place.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Went down there and got run over. Right, we'll go down there tomorrow. Maybe actually if I go down there, will it save? Usually saves, doesn't it?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Fear leads to the dark side. Man.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
She had an uncle that lived under the house.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she
But
made.
there are all these peaches. That's all this rubbish. All these peaches he has stopped.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Okay, we're gonna save it there. How do I actually... Like that, I think. Right, guys. Well, see you tomorrow for some more of that, I think. That was really good. I won't play something else. Let's stop this stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, and I'll do. I think probably I might. I don't know, maybe I'll do it in free. It's Clean Bird. I think I'll be back online with some random in. I don't know what. Stealth. Stealth. If you fancy playing some games, mate. Rocket League, PUBG, Fortnite 50. In a bit.